officials are warning drivers, really pleading with people to please stay off the roadways as the snow just blankets our area.
We have live team coverage across the area, and in our weather center, we begin with meteorologist Rafael Miranda. Raf?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, preparation time is over. Now you really want to stay hunkered down with that snow and wind picking up. This storm has already been a bit of an overachiever out there. Snow dumping very heavy early this morning. You can see we've had several hours of snowfall from New York City, especially down south towards the Jersey Shore, and you're already waking up to several inches of snow on the ground. A live look at the radar shows those heavier snow bands moving on shore over the past few hours. New York City, Central Park, we've seen moderate snow there. Also out towards North Bergen, Jersey City, and Newark Airport. Snow and wind combining to make things very treacherous out there, and the roads already getting very quickly coated. Now, our actual storm is still off to the south here. Low pressure intensifying this morning. It's going to gradually side to the north and east throughout the day today, and we are stuck with this snow through the next 12 hours at least. Yeah, 12 hours dealing with snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. You can do the math there. Now, blizzard warnings in effect for New York City. All these counties shaded in orange. We're seeing that wind taking that visibility down with that heavy snow, quarter mile or less, and north and west of town. A winter storm warning in effect through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning for heavy snow and wind, even in Westchester County. We may be talking about significant snow totals by tomorrow morning. And Chris Cimino is here. Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here to talk about those snow totals. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, Rafael. Right, this is an overachiever indeed, that's for sure. Look outside right now at the plaza. You can see the snow is already piling up out just outside our door. Well, we don't have that. Just outside our door. Trust me, it's piling up just outside our door. I was walking through it this morning and surprised already some of the corners we were seeing snow drifts on the order of almost a half foot to a foot. So we've got the widespread heavy snow, the heaviest snow between now and up until about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, it won't necessarily be snowing heavily continuously, but there'll be bands of these heavy snow that moves on through. But most areas receive a foot or more as it now stands, as again, we've seen this storm become a little more overzealous. So the bottom line here is we've increased our totals now. The potential's there for a large area to experience 15 to 20 inches of snow. That includes the city, Long Island, nearby suburbs of northeast New Jersey, central, southern New Jersey. These are the areas that definitely stand the chance of seeing about 20 inches, 10 to 15 just to the north. Notice yesterday, we were talking about Rockland, Westchester County not getting all that much. Now you're in that 10 to 15 inch range, 6 to 10 just to the north of that in places like Putnam County, into Orange County, and then further north it dies off pretty quickly to a 2 to 6 inch snowfall. But this is one of those storms, guys, that has to be tracked hour by hour and virtually minute by minute. And guess who's going to do it? Storm Team 4. So we'll be back in just a few minutes with that, guys.
All right, Chris and Rafael, thank you very much. Our live team coverage continuing now with crews stationed across the tri-state area.
We want to start with Ray Vieta, who is in Belmar, New Jersey, along the coast where we told you that storm surge is expected to cause big problems down there. Ray, good morning.
Good morning, Pat and Gus from Belmar, New Jersey. We are right on 6th Ave and Ocean, about 200 feet away from the beachfront here. And you can see how the snow is falling. There's easily 6 to 8 inches on the ground, and it's actually so bad, our truck got stuck in it. You could see that right here. We've seen plows coming out. 3,800 plows, pieces of equipment are out throughout the state of New Jersey. And I can tell you that we've seen them coming around here. They just haven't been able to help us out because you could see just how far in we are. Now, let's show you the video of our drive down here. We were by Newark Airport on 95 South, and you can see that it was actually very passable. There were plows out there, there were cars out there, but it was a much different story once we got down closer here to Belmar in Neptune. Let's show you that video. And you can see roads were barely visible at that point. Again, we saw a lot of plows, but we didn't see any cars out there, and that's smart, folks, because you don't want to be out on these roads. I can tell you it was very tough to see the road in front of us. Luckily, we have some great photographers here that got us down to this area safely. But back here outside, you can see the snow is falling. This is a ghost town here. In this area that we're in, there haven't been any mandatory evacuations like in other parts of the Jersey Shore, south of where we are. But you could see right now, no one is out here, no one's walking their dog, and good reason to. We've seen some police, which that might be right here coming up behind us, or actually that might just be a tow truck driver, or nope, just someone who's brave enough to be out here. I have to tell you, we did speak to police about half an hour ago. They tell us at least 10 cars have had to be towed away as a result of this storm coming down and being stuck like we are. That number only expected to grow throughout the day. As you can see, some folks are brave enough to be out in this. We were told that so far no one has been hurt here in this area, which of course is the great news because no one is out here. Not sure who those people are right there, but again, police tell us at least 10 cars have had to be towed away, as a result of this. We're probably going to be 11 and 12 right here. You can see our truck here and the other car that another photographer of ours drove in. Here's Belmar police driving by us right now. So you can see this situation is we're right in the thick of it, and rather we are stuck in it out here in Belmar, New Jersey, and that is where we are live this morning. I'm Ray Vieta today in New York.
Oh boy, Ray. Okay, Ray, thank you. Stay safe out there. And as Ray mentioned, New Jersey DOT crews are going to be out in force helping to clear the roads of all that snow.
Well, speaking of the roads, today New York's Tracy Strahan joins us from the roadways with what it looks like in Middlesex County. Tracy is in the passenger seat where those conditions are getting worse by the second. What's the latest, Tracy?
Well, Patty and Gus, you heard Ray say it, and we are actually trailing a convoy on the Garden State Parkway right now, heading south towards the Perth-Amboy area. This is only about the second convoy we've seen in the past 3 hours, if you can believe it. Now, we are treading very lightly, and we want to point out again that I am not driving. I'm in the passenger seat. But if you're going more than 35 miles per hour on these roads, you're just going too fast. Visibility at this point, less than a half a mile. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, of course, has activated a state of emergency, and that's largely to activate all of the emergency response vehicles who can help people who somehow come out in this. We've seen a lot of police cars, and they do have their lights flashing. We even saw a New Jersey state trooper who was stuck on the side of the Garden State Parkway in Essex County himself. Right now, again, you can see the convoy, but you can also see a lot of cars on the road, even though every county, especially Middlesex that we're driving through, is advising people to stay off of the roads. The longer you're on the roads, icing becomes an issue on the windshields. We had to pull over in the Colonia area and get the ice off of our own windshield, and we have the defroster blasting in this vehicle. And we're going to continue to head towards Ray's area, Monmouth County. I spoke to the sheriff yesterday, and he said they were ready for anything that came their way, but flooding, of course, an issue down there. We're going to try and go through Route 35. That's an area that always floods because the ocean kisses the bay. They meet right in the middle of that area. The highways, of course, right now, at least when you're following a convoy, let them pass. That's my advice to you. You don't want to go anywhere where it hasn't been plowed just yet. Right now, it's looking like they have at least a few inches of snow down here, and that's putting it mildly. So, Pat and Gus, again, I'm not driving, but we're going to continue to see the conditions of the roads here from Middlesex to Monmouth and everywhere in between. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Tracy Strahan riding shotgun for us this morning. Thank you, Tracy. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Well, of course, on Long Island, they're really feeling the effects of this storm at this hour, blowing and snowing out there.
Our live team coverage continues now with Greg Sergel. He's in Babylon Village. Greg, how's it by you?
Well, Gus and Pat, I can confirm for Chris Cimino that the snow is piling up out here. We have about 2 to 3 inches on the ground. And as you can see, the snow blowing sideways at this point, it's picked up within the last hour and really making visibility difficult if you're out on the roadway. And while we're here at the train station, that's really the headline of the morning so far. The roads here on Long Island are treacherous. I made the drive earlier from north to south, and let me tell you, there was a layer of ice on the roadways already about 2 hours ago, and it's only gotten worse than that. I was only traveling about 30 miles an hour and still had trouble stopping at some points. And we didn't see any plows on Deer Park Avenue, a major thoroughfare, north-south thoroughfare here in Suffolk County. We got similar stories from cab drivers here at the train station, the experts. They've been out driving all morning long. And one guy that I spoke to was absolutely shaken up by what he experienced. He told me that his car almost got stuck several times. He almost spun out. He said to me, listen, we do this because we have to make a living, but if you don't have to drive this morning, you should stay home.
It's bad out there, and 4 times my car just spun right on the snow.
You don't want to go much past 30 on the roads. You know, it's just... you don't have a lot of traction, and you also got to be concerned about the other drivers.
Now, the LIRR is running on a weekend schedule today, and railroad officials have vowed to try to keep the trains running through this, but they have stressed that if the snow depth reaches 10 to 13 inches, they may have to reduce service or suspend it altogether. Again, though, service appears to be normal right now. The other big concern all week here on the island was, of course, the high winds and what that will do to electric service. We're happy to note that so far, PSEG Long Island says it's dealing with only a handful of outages. They have crews from upstate New York and Quebec here on the island to help with whatever comes. But again, so far, outages at a minimum. Back to you guys.
All right, Greg Sergel out on Long Island for us. Thank you, Greg. And our breaking weather coverage continues on Today in New York on this Saturday morning. This massive storm taking a toll on weekend travel. We're going to have a look at the latest cancellations today.
And of course, we are not the only ones feeling this winter blast. White out at the White House. We'll take a look at how the storm's impacting other parts of the country when we come back.
And besides the snow and wind, high tide is just around the corner. Coastal flooding a major concern this morning. Storm Team 4 will be tracking those high tide times coming up in your forecast.
Superstore is the year's #1 new comedy.
Have it say congratulations.
He doesn't know English. He's just transcribing phonetically. No, don't put that on the cake.
He doesn't understand you. Stop writing. Just put the pen down.
Superstore, Monday at 8, 7 Central on NBC. The year's best comedy is coming to NBC.
Holy crap.
Rob Lowe, Megan Mullally, and Jenna Fisher in the 5-star Laugh Out Loud comedy. You, Me, and the Apocalypse premieres Thursday, followed by The Blacklist on NBC.
In New York State, we believe tomorrow starts today. All across the state, the economy is growing, with creative new business incentives, the lowest taxes in decades, and university partnerships. Attracting the talent and companies of tomorrow, like in Utica, where a new kind of workforce is being trained, and in Albany, the nanotechnology capital of the world. Let us help grow your company's tomorrow today at business.ny.gov.
I need to collect your phone so you can't post pictures. How does it feel to not be connected?
My chest hurts.
Let me show you a better way to keep connected. The 2016 Chevy Cruze offers built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi that connects up to 7 devices.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get a sign and drive lease on this well-equipped Chevy Cruze Limited for around $148 per month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
What did I tell thee about streaming video, daughter? Hast thou seeneth our data overages this month?
Optimum Wi-Fi hotspot dead.
Hotspot? Here?
They have like over 1 million of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Connect more where you want without battling over data overages. Only Optimum gives you access to over 1 million hotspots at no additional cost. Optimum, let's connect more.
A live look now from Long Island's South Shore in Suffolk County. This camera in Babylon, seeing the snow intensify there. Obviously, this coastal situation getting worse by the hour at this point. And at this point, a coastal flood watch underway right now on Staten Island as well.
And we've only just begun, really.
Right, yeah.
Today, New York's Catherine Craig continues our team coverage. She's in Midland Beach. Good morning, Kat.
Pat and Gus, we're trying to not have the wind hit us so badly. The snowflakes, the snow, it is snowing sideways, I think, like where Greg Sergel is. It is so brutal out here, and you think the kids would want to be out and about in maybe a couple hours, but the winds just make it so hard to stand in one place at a time. This is the boardwalk here in Midland Beach, one of the really more scenic places around here, but it is treacherous right now. And as you know, the concern around here, coastal flooding. When we left from Manhattan about 3 o'clock in the morning, Manhattan itself was okay, but once we got into Brooklyn on the BQE, drivers had to slow down significantly to about 30 miles per hour. At the toll plaza on the other side of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, you can see how the snow was blowing sideways, and it feels like the weather has gotten even worse. At Midland Beach here on Father Capodanno Boulevard, the winds have been fierce. Imagine 24 hours ago, we were here and we were talking with people who were jogging, walking their dogs along the boardwalk. That was yesterday morning, but at this point, we have seen half a dozen dozen sanitation workers in this neighborhood over by Midland Avenue and Father Capodanno. They have been plowing the streets, but the winds are blowing that snow back onto the roadways, and to be behind the wheel is nerve-wracking and scary. Just listen to what this livery cab driver told us.
You know, Hurricane Sandy came around here. I feel like, you know, it's very scary. Its wind is heavy.
And he's working just part of the day because the roads are so awful. He lives on Staten Island, and the worry here, as we mentioned, is all about coastal flooding. This is a neighborhood where we've been talking with residents for years now. They suffered damage to their homes during Sandy, and they told us, and we were again here, Pat and Gus, yesterday, they told us if it's just snow this weekend, that's fine, but any kind of flooding, that's when it gets frightening. Back to you.
All right, Kat, thank you very much. You know, we saw that new video that just came to our newsroom. Accumulation's still varying, but we've seen everywhere this snow that's blowing almost horizontally to the ground.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. And that is
yeah, roads already treacherous. I mean, today, all day long, you just need to stay inside.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. Driving in just from Bergen County, I mean, it's probably only an inch or inch and a half on the, but you're right, the visibility is already starting to be decreased because of the blowing snow.
And temperatures were very cold, so the snow stuck immediately. It didn't have that melting process. It's falling heavier, too. That helps the accumulations build up. And yeah, the winds are picking up, really ramping up. In fact, over the past few hours, we've seen winds gusting over 50, 60 miles per hour. It just cuts down the visibility so fast, all of a sudden you can't see the car in front of you. Please stay inside and let the emergency crews take care of things on the roads. Look outside right now on the rink. A little activity there. What are they doing on the rink? I'm not sure. Shoveling? You even have to shovel the rink. Isn't that something? Yeah, the cleanup crews around Rockefeller Center. Usually, if this were a weekday, you'd see all the snow basically gone hour by hour. Now it's building up outside, even in Midtown. Here's a live look at Storm Tracker, and this is our storm. This is our blockbuster nor'easter now just offshore here. You can see some lightning in the last few frames. Thunder snow a possibility. You can see these heavier bands feeding into the colder air here. That's when you get that banding, those snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, and that's what we've seen already. There's our center of low pressure. Notice some dry air, a little dry slot working in, a little wedge. This may fill in. I'm not sure if this is going to make it up the Jersey Shore much farther than this, but snow may be stopping for the time being in Cape May County, but this may pivot back around, and the snow will certainly continue for many more hours. So if you get a break from time to time, that doesn't mean the storm is over. It may pick up in intensity again. Here's a closer look, and again, the brighter the white colors, the higher the reflectivity, and the heavier the snow. That's what we're seeing just north of New York City now into southern Westchester County, Nassau County, moderate to heavy snow in northeast New Jersey as well, and lightening up a bit in Central Park, but not for long. As we head into Long Island, West Babylon, Islip, covered roadways along the LIE, Oyster Bay, Hicksville, and Hempstead, all seeing that snow. Even into southern Westchester County, again, we were talking about lesser snow amounts in Westchester County. That has changed now. Look at this, solid snow in White Plains up towards Mount Pleasant as well, 287, 684, definitely places you want to avoid. Again, this is how much snow we're expecting, 15 to 20 inches. That's from north of New York City now into southern Westchester County. You may see up to 15 inches in some spots and 20 inches down the shore. Long Island, 15 to 20. As you head north, the trend is still for lighter amounts, but they're not as light as they were yesterday. That's for sure, 10 to 15 inches as you head into northern Westchester. Putnam, Sullivan, Ulster, Dutchess counties, we're talking about anywhere from 2 to 10 inches. There will be a sharp cutoff from a lot of snow to very little snow as you head deep into the Hudson Valley. So here's what to expect from now through tomorrow morning. Yeah, this is just the very beginning, guys. We have a long stretch to get through. Moderate to heavy snow, coastal flooding, low visibility, and winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here to talk about this coastal flooding and wind concerns with the storm. It's not just snow, Chris.
Rafael, exactly. This is a classic nor'easter, so you don't deal with just the snow, you deal with the wind and eventually coastal flooding problems. We've got a long period of an east to northeasterly fetch, and that piles up the shore up against especially the New Jersey coastline and portions of Long Island. Latest wind gusts right now, we're seeing a gust of 44 miles an hour down in Belmar, 38 out in Farmingdale, a 35-mile-an-hour gust in West Hampton. This is just the beginning. In the city, winds gusting around 30 miles per hour, but they'll ramp up even further over the next few hours. So this is our futurecast winds. We're looking at gusts near 50 miles an hour along the Jersey Shore early on this morning. Then notice getting into the mid-50s range, Asbury Park, Barnegat, even in the city, approaching gusts of 40 miles per hour. Out across Long Island, between 40 and 45 miles per hour. To the north, you don't escape either. Nanuet, a 41-mile-an-hour wind gust. That's going to blow this snow around. And when you start to get a half foot to a foot and a foot and a half of snow on the ground blowing around, that's when you get these blizzard conditions. That's why we have the blizzard warning in effect. You could even see through 11 o'clock tonight Still gusts between 40 and 45 miles an hour, quite common. And if you plan on heading on out to shovel tomorrow morning, while the wind comes down a little, we're still seeing gusts between 30 and 35 miles an hour. So again, this is a multifaceted storm up against the coast. The wind impacts, powerful wind near the coast, obviously strongest there. As it goes inland, there's a little friction that slows it down. But the strongest winds will be today, diminishing somewhat tomorrow. These type of wind gusts could produce power outages, however, especially at the coastal areas, and the wind finally relaxes somewhat later Sunday afternoon. In the meantime, coastal flooding. We've got a coastal flood warning now, moderate flooding at high tide, beach erosion. You can see throughout most of the area, really. As we break it down for you region by region, the south shore of Long Island, first high tide cycle is going to be between about 6:30 and 9:30. The second one could even be more severe, between 7 and 10. Moderate to major flooding is possible in some areas. Waves of 12 to 16 feet, and we're talking about winds sustained at 35 miles an hour at the peak of the storm, gusting to 50 or higher. As we head to the north shore of Long Island, your high tide cycle between 10 and 11 this morning, high tide this evening 8 and 11. So again, we have to go through 2 high tide cycles here, 3 to 3.5 feet above normal tides expected. Flooding will be minor to moderate there, waves of 4 to 6 feet, gusts of 45 miles an hour. And finally, I think the worst area being hit by these strong tides is going to be the Jersey shoreline. Your high tide cycle just about ready to kick in between 6:30 and 7:30. Another round again from 7 to 8. We're talking moderate flooding, waves of 15 to 20 feet, a lot of beach erosion certainly possible there, and wind gusts of 40 to 55 miles per hour. So again, this is a storm that's going to take a while to get on out of here, and because of the slow progress of the storm, those waves are going to pile up for quite some time. You can stay up to date with the News 4 New York app. What you do is tap the News 4 logo in the corner and select the weather tab. See the latest forecast, interactive radar, and how to submit your own weather video. The News 4 New York app for iPhone is available in the App Store right now. Patricia.
All right. Thank you, Christopher. What we know as the storm continues throughout the day today, you're going to have a lot of questions about the system, where it's going, how quickly it's moving, and how quickly it'll get out of here. So you can count on Storm Team 4. Erica Grow is going to have those answers for you. She will be chatting live on the NBC New York Facebook page at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Please just log on to Facebook and join in the conversation. She did that yesterday, got a lot of good questions and a lot of good response, and helping people get through the storm best we can. And of course, we will get through it, folks. So just stay with us, and our live team coverage continues.
That's right. We're monitoring conditions across the tri-state area, and you can also always follow us online at NBCNewYork.com or download the News 4 New York app. You can see our live camera on the roads there in Jersey, and we're going to check in with our crews in just a moment. You're watching Today in New York.
I want to know what's going on.
How are we all going to get dressed in time and get out the door?
Do you need a jacket, a sweater?
Coats and boots and hats?
Get it together. Let me know what I need to do.
Be prepared with Storm Team 4 on News 4 New York.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
Hey, son. Why don't you drive home?
Are you sure, Dad?
Yeah, Dad. Are you sure? I mean, no offense to Junior here, but I prefer my car be in the hands of a more experienced driver.
Well, this is my car.
But I am the second owner. It'll be my car after you.
Second owners rest easy.
Try to keep your feet off the leather.
Every Audi certified pre-owned vehicle comes with a 300-plus point dealer inspection and much more. Visit your local Audi dealer to learn more about our certified pre-owned program.
Look at healthcare through our eyes, and you'll see healthcare differently too. Across 21 hospitals and over 450 community and research facilities, we are 61,000 people looking to not just raise our standard, but raise the standard of healthcare. North Shore LIJ is now Northwell Health. Look north.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
When severe weather strikes, turn to Storm Team 4. Snow totals, road closures, coastal flooding. When you need to know, your winter weather team has you covered. On air or on the go, turn to Storm Team 4.
Well, we've asked our viewers, as they always do, to send us pictures of the storm, staying safe while you do so. And these pictures are coming to us now from Brooklyn. That is the storm just blowing away. A viewer caught this snow and wind. This is in the Williamsburg section. Streets obviously already covered there, and you know the plows don't get started until there's 2 inches of snow on the ground, so that is very important. If you must, absolutely must, you have no choice but to go outside in it, just know that you're likely to be in some, thank you Gus, you're likely to be you know, in some snow-covered roads if you're heading out.
There's certainly a lot to keep track of, and we know you're getting a lot of information this morning, and that can be hard to, you know, keep it all sorted. So wherever you're riding out the storm, you can be sure to download or update our News 4 New York app for all the information. We've got it all there for you in one place, and here's what you'll find. You can watch our coverage live from your smartphone or tablet, in addition to your TV. You also follow our interactive radar to find out how the storm will impact you in your neighborhood. Also, check out our snow guide detailing the current plans for mass transit across our area. A lot of changes going on. And last but not least, we want you to kind of help report the conditions during the storm. Be part of our coverage.
Interactive.
Yeah, click on Submit Photos to upload your weather videos and pictures. Very easy, I promise you. And download our News 4 app from Google Play or the Apple App Store. Obviously, a story changing by the minute here. Now, we also got more new video here overnight showing some of the street conditions, and that's a big part of the story right now.
It's always generally the biggest part of the story. This is video from a taxi in Manhattan, and you can see the streets are really, really slick already. Cars still running, cabs still out there, but the drivers are being asked to make sure their vehicles and their wipers are ready for the snow. So be advised.
And this is northern New Jersey. A viewer sent us this picture at about 2:30, showing the snow just starting to stick to the plants there. And obviously that has accumulated quite a bit in just the past almost 4 hours now.
I'm sure it has. And viewer John took this picture. Oh, that's pretty. Down at the Jersey Shore last night. Just a dusting of snow. This is along Ocean Grove, just in Neptune there. This one is from Michael LaForte. He's on Staten Island. His backyard probably covered by now, but that's a nice picture. And you see, like we've been reporting, there's snow blowing sideways there, and that was even early on. So it's just going to get considerably worse as the day progresses. So.
And also worth noting, the storm is hitting Washington, D.C. very hard. 7 inches already there in the nation's capital. You can see the White House and the dark there this morning. Of course, Washington is one of those towns where 7 inches can bring the entire city to a standstill. They sent all government workers home yesterday around 2 o'clock, bracing for that. The Mid-Atlantic is seeing quite a share of snow this morning.
Yeah, 20 inches somewhere south in Virginia.
That's
so
right,
it's getting bad. And our live team coverage continues here on Today in New York. So please stay with us.
New Year's resolution, Sue?
I'm getting the whole house organized. And the sales saved me hundreds. You?
Started with the garage. Got a great deal. But these are gonna be great.
Yeah.
See your GMC dealer today and celebrate the new year with a new GMC. Now current lessees, switch to GMC and get this low mileage lease on this Acadia for around $281 per month with just $281 due at signing. GMC, we are professional grade.
Always get the lowest price, only when you book direct at Hampton.com.
So get rid of it. Talk to me.
We all know the type. Those are not only speaking cliches,
sometimes we just got to keep the chimp in the cage,
but think in them. It's time for something cliche-proof. It's time for the all-new Jaguar XF. This is not business as usual. For great all-wheel drive offers, visit your tri-state area Jaguar retailer today.
It's amazing.
The Magicians, double episode premiere Monday at 9 on Sci-Fi.
Welcome back as we continue to follow a massive winter storm affecting millions of Americans and millions in the tri-state area today. We're tracking all the latest for you. I'm Gus Rosendale.
And I'm Pat Battle. Yes, we are all in this together, all 85 million of us who are in the path of this storm. And I think 1 in 7 people
Americans
are going to have at least a foot of snow outside their doors today. So let's get to the very latest as we keep you posted here. At least 9 deaths are being blamed on this storm this morning, and this winter storm that's blanketed the coast. Thousands of flights have been grounded already. Many more expected to be as the weekend progresses, as this storm progresses.
As we've mentioned this morning, residents across the tri-state area are being advised to stay off the roads until that storm passes. Live team coverage across the area. We have crews literally on the road, getting you a look at the conditions there and across certainly in the coastal communities. Because right now it's 6:30, and high tide will be an issue for many in places like along the Jersey Shore, Staten Island, the South Shore of Long Island. So this is an evolving situation, to be sure. Our live team coverage continuing also in the Storm Team 4 Weather Center this morning. Chris Amina standing by. We start with Rafael Miranda. Ref?
That's right, guys. We are getting into the most dangerous part of the storm right now. Still dark outside, the snow piling up and the winds howling as well. We've been tracking these heavier snow bands moving on shore. We get a bit of a break, and then the heavier snow picks up again in intensity. You can see all of this bright white now extending from Westchester County through the city, through New Jersey, and down the Jersey Shore. When you see the darker colors here, that's lighter snow. You'll occasionally get a bit of lightening up in the snow, and then it picks up again around New York City, North Bergen, Nutley. You're seeing snow. All the roadways are covered. It was cold before this started, so that didn't take long at all. Already getting reports of several inches of snow on the ground. Now, there is some dry air off to the south here. Look at that line advancing northward towards our area. This probably will pivot around, and the snow will stay over us. But we're watching this line very closely to see the snow may cut down a bit in Ocean County, especially southern Ocean County, over the next hour or so. But even if it does, we have many more hours to get through. This is just the very beginning, probably a good 12 hours or so of moderate snow for many of us. For that reason, blizzard warning in effect for New York City all the way down the Jersey Shore, and we have that winter storm warning in effect for our suburbs north and west of New York City. So exactly how much snow are we talking about? Already got several inches. Chris Amino is here from Storm Team 4 to tell us how much more could be on the way.
All right, Rafi, it's piling up in a hurry indeed. We're talking about snowfall rates at times of 1 to 2 inches per hour, so it's a widespread heavy snow now, not being all that selective. The heaviest snow between now and about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. Every now and then there may be some lulls and the snow gets a little bit lighter, but most areas it appears now at least a foot or more, and we're talking about 70 to 75% of the viewing area. So 15 to 20 inches is what we expect in the city, Long Island, nearby suburbs of New Jersey, all of central New Jersey and south and west of there. Some folks could see over 20 inches in these locations, and with the wind blowing it around, we could see drifts anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 feet in some cases. 10 to 15 inches of snow northwest New Jersey. Then you go higher up towards, let's say, Orange County, about 6 to 10 portions of Putnam County, and then it drops off to about 2 to 6 inches further north and west of there. But a lot of issues with this storm. Coastal flooding is another one. We're going to have more details, fine-tune the flooding period, but we're most concerned with this particular storm when we come back in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris and Raph, thank you very much. Now, as you can see on your screen, we have live team coverage. We've got crews stationed across the tri-state area.
And we begin with Today New York's Ray Vieta. He is down at the Jersey Shore in Belmar, where we saw all week they were shoring up the sand dunes, trying to prevent that storm surge from flooding the streets, as they did so often, especially during Superstorm Sandy. Ray, I see our truck is still stuck, but you're hanging in there.
We are all hanging in there. Me and the two photographers are bearing it all. Hey, got to tell you, the sand dunes you mentioned, that happened about Thursday. The big concern, like we've been mentioning throughout the newscast, coastal flooding. High tide is at 6:45 this morning. So in about 15 minutes, we'll know how bad the situation is here. But for now, you can see the snow is blowing. Folks, we're on Ocean and 6th Ave here. I'm on the sidewalk. The truck is right here. You can see we're stuck. We've been stuck all morning. And we've seen some tow truck drivers out. We should tell you that New Jersey, the governor tells us 3,800 pieces of equipment are out making sure the roads are safe. But I have to tell you, the visibility is very low. And you can see right here what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that visibility. The camera isn't pointed directly there, because if it was, you wouldn't be able to see much at all, because of that snow. The wind is picking up that snow and it is hitting the camera. There were no mandatory evacuations in this area. That was south of where we are in the southern Jersey Shore towns. Here, folks have been told by police, hey, this is happening. There could be some flooding, so just be sure your belongings are in a safe area. Your car is moved out of the street. I can tell you, I talked to an officer here driving down on 6th Ave who told me that 20 to 25 people have had to be towed away as a result of this storm, as a result of this snow. And we're told those people were people going to work, first responders, doctors, nurses, along with police officers, folks trying to get to work to make sure that we're safe. Folks are safe at home and out here. That number expected to grow throughout the day. they're trying to help us and get us a tow truck out here, because you could see one of our other vehicles is also stuck behind us. We've tried pushing that thing and it is not moving. So the situation out here, you could see not a lot of cars out at all. And folks, that's what authorities are telling you to do. Stay at home. Of course, some folks have to get to work like we were told, but if you don't stay at home, this is what can happen. Truck is stuck at least 6 to 8 inches, and we haven't seen the worst of it yet. Again, coastal flooding, a big concern here in Belmar. High tide expected at 6:45 this morning. That's when we'll get our first look at whether or not this will get worse. And to give you an idea, we're about 200 feet away from the beachfront, so we'll get our first look at it if it does indeed happen. We're live in Belmar, New Jersey this morning. I'm Ray Vieta, Today in New York.
Feel you, Ray. I hope you all get out of there before that storm surge. All right, thanks and be safe. Well, Amtrak's also going to remain running today, but with modified service. And in the latest update, Amtrak tells us that it's going to keep trains going on the Northeast Corridor, including trains in and out of Washington, D.C., which we saw 7 inches of snow already, and in Boston. But there's no service south of Washington. So Amtrak's urging all passengers to please closely watch the status of your train. Check the schedule for any changes. There will be some,
and
no
a
doubt.
fluid situation, as you know, when it comes to travel, as thousands of flights are grounded this weekend across the East Coast.
NBC's Kristen Dahlgren continues our team coverage. She's at LaGuardia Airport. Kristen, pretty empty behind you. I guess folks either got out or didn't come.
Yeah, good morning, Pat and Gus. I'm a little lonely out here today. Take a look behind me. This is a rare sight, a virtually empty LaGuardia Airport. Now, there are about 24 people or so who didn't get the memo, didn't get those texts and emails from the airline, and so they showed up this morning. Their flights, of course, canceled. They're now sitting in the food court waiting, just trying to figure out what to do. You're taking a look at what it looked like here yesterday as the last flights were going out, and that was really key because they wanted to get all the aircraft out of here. They didn't want it snowed in. You know how difficult it is to dig out a car? Well, imagine digging out a plane. So there was really this big effort to get the planes out of here so they wouldn't get stuck, wouldn't get snowed in. But the air system across the country really just a mess today. More than 4,100 cancellations nationwide. Take a look at this misery map. There is misery to go around for everybody. The New York airport's really at the top of that list. JFK has 382 cancellations. Newark 328. Here at LaGuardia, 254 cancellations, but that is 90% of the flights going out, and I think that's a little optimistic. Security isn't even open this morning. They're saying that there are going to be no flights going in and out, so they're just waiting to officially cancel some of the last ones. But the misery kind of spreads because when you're talking about air travel, it really is this trickle-down effect, the entire system interconnected. So we're also seeing airports like Miami, like Orlando, like Los Angeles, they are all feeling the effects of this storm as well because flights can't get in and out of the New York and DC area airports. And so that really is just throwing a wrench in the entire system. So if you have a flight scheduled today, check with your air carrier, but you're pretty likely you're going to be staying home, guys.
Yeah, that domino effect. It'll take us out every time. All right, Kristen, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, the snow's been piling up for hours down in Philadelphia. Snow emergency went into effect there at 9 o'clock last night. A lot of residents, though, heeding the warnings. They're staying inside or they're on their feet like that young lady there. Snow totals not expected to be that high in Philly, but of course there are always those concerns about strong winds as well as they are here.
Well, there are a lot of dangerous conditions out there, and in North Carolina, at least 2 people have died in traffic accidents linked to the storm. A passenger was killed when a pickup truck crashed into a jackknife tractor trailer. That's on I-80 in Durham. More than 70 collisions were reported as snow and ice at the central North Carolina town. The Highway Patrol says many of the accidents involved only one vehicle sliding off the road due to, as you imagine, icy conditions.
Wow, look at that truck. And there's just nothing you can do. Ice is ice.
Yeah, you hit it.
And they're certainly not used to driving in anything like that down there. Well, closer to home, crews are on call to respond to those treacherous roadways.
And that's where Today in New York's Tracy Strahan continues our team coverage. And we do want to emphasize Tracy is in the passenger seat of this vehicle, not behind the wheel. Safety first. And Tracy, what does it look like out there right now?
Oh, that's right, Gus and Patty. We're on the Garden State Parkway heading south. Right now, we just passed PNC Bank Arts Center, and not only are we battling the snow and ice on the ground, our vehicle is getting blown by the wind. Well, we're in the express lanes here. Now, the lights you see off to the side of your screen and the flashing ones, that's another convoy, about the fourth one we've seen in the past 3.5 hours in the local lanes. How people are able to get by there at the 35 miles per hour that's suggested on the electronic signs you see. In our lanes, however, well, you can barely see the car in front of us. Visibility is becoming increasingly an issue here, not even a half a mile as we continue to try and make our way now through Monmouth County. Now, we're trying to make our way down to the shore areas right by the beach. We're about 14 miles from where Ray Vieta was in Belmar, but it's probably going to take us at least another 45 minutes to an hour to get there because of the speed restrictions. Another thing that we're seeing, the reason that there's a state of emergency being declared in this area, we've seen cars broken down on the side of the road, sometimes in the middle of the road. At one point on a ramp, a car broken down prevented a convoy from getting by. They were backed up, blocking traffic and really making some traffic nightmares. Now, according to New Jersey's DOT Twitter account, they're talking about disabled vehicles on the Garden State Parkway northbound around exit 145. Lanes blocked there as well. Of course, they're telling people to stay off of the roads because they want the emergency vehicles to get by. But once again, I'm telling you, we're not fishtailing at this point. That wind is really hitting the vehicle hard. That's a big issue out here right now. Of course, we're going to continue to bring you updates from the road. Again, I'm not driving, but we all have our eyes peeled in this vehicle for everything that's going on. The vehicles that had their hazard lights on in front of us, everybody trying to get to the side, and of course the cowboys out there who aren't willing to heed the advice to not only stay off the roads, but to be cautious if they have to be on. So Pat and Gus, we're going to send it back to you in the studio as we pass yet another convoy trying to do the best they can to keep up with the storm.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tracy, the convoy, always a good idea to stay behind the plows or follow the tracks of the car in front of you. Don't try to make your own path. But yeah, we've seen the cowboys too, and unfortunately, they're the ones that generally wind up there on the side of the road. So you be careful. We'll check in with you a little bit later.
And our Storm Team 4 coverage continues throughout the morning with crews across the tri-state area. And also be sure to download the News 4 New York app. Stay updated with what's happening wherever you are when you're riding out the storm.
And Storm Team 4's Rafael Miranda will be back with a continuing check of that ongoing forecast. You're watching Today in New York.
That doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right. That can't be right.
It's not. Contact Better Get Vaquero on News 4 New York.
I need to collect your phone so you can't post pictures. How does it feel to not be connected?
My chest hurts.
Let me show you a better way to keep connected. The 2016 Chevy Cruze offers built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi that connects up to 7 devices.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get a sign and drive lease on this well-equipped Chevy Cruze Limited for around $148 per month. Visit your local Chevy dealer.
Holland America Line invites you to write the next great chapter in your life story. A story of classic style and discovery. A story that appeals to all your senses, including your sense of wonder. Where you come face to face with the world's faces and do more than just visit great places. You taste, touch, and feel them. Come, savor the journey. Call your travel professional or visit hollandamerica.com.
Baffled? Busted? Broken? Better get Vaquero.
And Monday at 5:30, when an airline didn't honor a credit for a canceled flight, the passenger called Better Get Vaquero, and we got him a ticket.
Monday at 5:30 on News 4 New York.
Well, at this point, we are now in a critical hour for this storm, as this is high tide for coastal communities across the tri-state area. This is from the South Shore of Long Island, Babylon Village. Our crew monitoring conditions there. Rafi monitoring conditions everywhere today. Where do we stand right now?
So everyone's dealing with snow right now. In fact, we were concerned about that coastal mixing. Probably not going to be a big factor in the storm anymore. It looks like, yeah, it looks like mostly snow for many of us. Maybe the eastern of Long Island. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. But right now we are dealing with that snow really picking up in intensity through the morning, getting into the thick of things this morning. I mean, Times Square is just quite a scene to be seen. And also the rink there getting covered in snow. The snow will vary in intensity from time to time. You can see it's a little lighter out on the plaza, but the heavier bands are just offshore. So don't let your guard down by any means. Temperatures well below freezing now in the mid-20s in New York City, 20s in the Hudson Valley as well. But look at Montauk, 33 degrees. So there is some warmer air offshore, but look at those wind chills. Yeah, it feels like teens. Besides the snow and the wind, you have to deal with the cold if you have to head outside at all today. Here's a look at our nor'easter now. You can see low pressure intensifying off the Delmarva Peninsula right here, and this swath of snow wrapping back around the storm. Notice the dry air there working up the Jersey Shore. We are expecting some spots to dry out for a time, but then the snow will wrap back around, pivot as our storm gradually slides up the shore. So we're going to be watching that over the next hour or so to see where that dry line comes in. You can see the heavy snow around the city, though. Bed-Stuy, Glendale, East New York, South Ozone Park, all dealing with moderate to heavy snow. Visibility has been way down at the area airports as well. Places in Long Island dealing with that snow at this hour. Huntington, East Northport, Dix Hills and Deer Park. The snow has picked up in intensity once again. When you see the bright white bands coming in, those heavier snow bands that really cut down that visibility. Into Westchester again, even edging into northern Westchester now. 684 around North Greenwich, Purchase, White Plains. As you head into Mount Pleasant, the heavier snow stretching up there. The dry air just to the north of there in the Hudson Valley, that's going to cut down those snow totals. But this map has changed since yesterday quite a bit in some spots. 15 to 20 inches of snow. This is a blockbuster for New York City, areas south and east across Nassau and Suffolk counties. We are looking at 10 to 15 inches now in Westchester County, Rockland County, even northern New Jersey, Passaic into Sussex County, 10 to 15 for you. And look at Fairfield County also in that 10 to 15 inch band. As you head north of there, it's 6 to 10. Still a significant snow, but obviously much less. As you head into the mid-Hudson Valley, places like Orange County, you're looking at 6 to 10, 2 to 6 inches, light snow amounts, Sullivan, Ulster, and Dutchess counties. That's where you're going to see those lighter totals, but still more than we were expecting yesterday at this time. Our storm is overachieving, but it's not just the snow. We also have wind and flooding concerns, and Storm Team 4's Chris Cimino is here to take us through those. Chris.
Yeah, Raphael, this is a very talented storm. Let's put it that way. Unfortunately, we've got the snow as you're talking about, but now we have the wind ramping up and increasing, and that's going to pile up the surf as well. So moderate to heavy snow indeed will continue. Coastal flooding going to be an issue. First high tide cycle, we're just about approaching it in most areas. Visibility down to less than a quarter of a mile. That's why we have the blizzard warnings in effect. And wind gusts of 45 to 55 miles per hour means there could be some power outages as well. Latest wind gust in the park now 32 miles an hour. We've seen a gust over 40 at Belmar, closing in on a 40 mile an hour wind gust in West Hampton to 37 miles per hour. Most folks inland between 25 and 30 the wind gust. Our computer model suggesting as we go futurecast, and notice the time we move forward now into the afternoon hours about 1 o'clock. We're looking at gusts between 50 and 55 along the Jersey Shore. Gusts around 40 in the city, between 40 and 50 out across Long Island. Even inland spots getting close to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. This is the evening hour, 7 o'clock. The city with gusts over 40. Same thing to the north. Down the shore again, right around 50 mile per hour. We'll see some gusts, maybe even approach 60 for a time this afternoon. By tomorrow, notice overnight things start to come down a little bit. Back to the 30, 35 mile an hour wind gust range. That's still pretty nasty with a lot of snow blowing around on the ground. But finally, we get a break, I think, by noon tomorrow as the gusts taper down to under 20 miles per hour. Meantime, the wind impacts. Again, we're dealing with powerful wind, especially near the coast. The strongest gusts there. Strongest winds are going to be today into the evening. Power outages possible, especially in the coastal communities. Make sure you have batteries and backup energy, that's for sure. The wind relaxes, though, by Sunday afternoon. Now, with that northeast wind piling up the surf, we have a full moon. That means a high astronomical high tide. So for the south shore of Long Island, including the boroughs and Staten Island as well. First high tide cycle 6:30 to 9:30 this morning. Second one between 7 and 10. That could be even a bigger problem tonight. Flooding, we're calling it moderate. There could be what we categorize as major flooding, which means, again, that could be pretty significant in taking out some roads for a little while. Waves of 12 to 16 feet, winds gusting over 50 miles an hour. North shore of Long Island, high tide cycle a little bit later, between 10 and 11 this morning, and then 8 and 11 tonight. Minor to moderate flooding. As the sound narrows, that's where you'll see your greatest flooding with that east to northeast fetch. Wave heights 4 to 6 feet and gusts of 45 miles an hour. And again, the worst case scenario, I think, really Jersey Shore. East-northeast wind parallel to its coast. That piles up the surf even more. We're in the midst of the high tide cycle now. Another one tonight. Moderate to major flooding in some spots. Wave heights 15 to 20 feet. And again, gusts of 55 miles an hour. Quick look at the 7-day. Once we get by this big storm, it gets quiet. Look at the temperatures next week. How about some 40s for Tuesday and Wednesday? Pat likes it. Said, yeah. All right, back to the 30s, though, by Thursday and Friday. Stay up to date with the News 4 New York app. Tap the News 4 logo in the corner and select the weather tab. You will see the latest forecast, interactive radar, and how to submit your own weather video. The News 4 New York app for your iPhone is available in the App Store right now. Get it, Pat and Gus.
All right, you got it. All right, thank you, Chris. And we're coming back after the break. Chris was mentioning those power outages. We're already hearing about some in Ocean County, in Barnegat, and in Berkeley, Lacey Township, with 7,000 people now without power. Hope some of them heeded those warnings, got out of their homes before the onset of this storm. We're taking a live look there in Monmouth County as Tracy Strahan makes her way south. Middlesex County, she is on the Garden State Parkway there. She's in the express lanes. Not a lot of company, fortunately, on the road. We're coming right back. Stay with us.
No. Oh, really? You gotta be kidding me.
We're not. Watch Storm Team 4 on News 4 New York. When severe weather strikes, turn to Storm Team 4. Snow totals, road closures, coastal flooding. When you need to know, your winter weather team has you covered. On air or on the go, turn to Storm Team 4.
In New York State, we believe tomorrow starts today. All across the state, the economy is growing with creative new business incentives and the lowest taxes in decades, attracting the talent and companies of tomorrow. Like in the Hudson Valley with world-class biotech, and on Long Island, where great universities are creating next-generation technologies. Let us help grow your companies tomorrow, today, at business.ny.gov.
I thought you said they got a Buick.
I thought they did.
Is that a Buick?
So, where are you?
Using the built-in Wi-Fi in Tina's new Buick.
My grandpa used to drive a Buick.
It doesn't look like a Buick.
No kidding.
Okay, who wants smoothies?
That's not your grandpa.
Now current lessees, switch to Buick with this low-mileage lease on this 2016 Encore for around $175 a month for 24 months with just the first month's payment due at signing.
When preparing my favorite pasta dish, I only use the finest quality ingredients, and my pasta is no exception. Because it's not just what I make, but what I make it with. And the secret to an excellent pasta dish is a pasta that's made with only the best durum wheat semolina and pure spring water. That's the authentic Italian way. That's the DiCecco way, since 1886.
As we continue our coverage of the blizzard of 2016, hopefully the only one we'll see this year, we want to go out to Long Island where some residents could see up to 2 feet of snow.
Today, New York's Greg Circle continuing our team coverage. He's in Babylon Village. Greg?
Well, Gus and Pat, we're on a side street here in Babylon Village near the Babylon train station to try and give you a sense of what drivers are experiencing this morning. We have a couple of inches of snow on the ground, but as you can see, the snow blowing sideways, making visibility difficult. I want to run over here to give you a sense of how much snow we've already had. Of course, this is a pile made by a plow, but you get a sense of just how much of this stuff has already fallen over the last couple of hours. The good news, as I said, the plows are out trying to clear this stuff, but they're already up against it. A lot of the roads that we've seen are snow covered and very icy at this point, so the obvious suggestion is to stay home if you can. We've spoken to some drivers who are really surprised by how the roads are already bad at this point. Folks telling us they've almost gotten stuck. There's been spin-outs. The cab drivers especially shaken almost by just how bad the roads have been so far this morning. Obviously, again, the best advice is to stay home if you don't have to drive, because this pile is only going to get higher as the morning goes along. Back to you guys.
For sure, Greg. Absolutely. It doesn't look like it's snowing as hard where he is, though, where you are, Greg. Some of the pictures that we've seen, the snow is just blinding where Tracy Strahan is along the Jersey Shore, but it's coming if it's not there already. And our Storm Team 4 coverage continues throughout the morning.
That's right. Our coverage continuing throughout the day here. Live cameras across the tri-state area bringing you the very latest as we continue to track conditions. We're back in a moment.
Hey, son. Why don't you drive home?
Are you sure, Dad?
Yeah, Dad. Are you sure? I mean, no offense to Junior here, but I prefer my car be in the hands of a more experienced driver.
Well, this is my car.
But I am the second owner. It'll be my car after you.
Second owners rest easy.
Try to keep your feet off the leather.
Every Audi certified pre-owned vehicle comes with a 300-plus point dealer inspection and much more. Visit your local Audi dealer to learn more about our certified pre-owned program.
Atlantis. Why do we vacation? Discover your why at Atlantis, and now receive a $250 airfare credit. Atlantis, always amazing.
We got beautiful new floors thanks to Empire Today's 60% off sale. We got carpet 60% off, hardwood 60% off, laminate 60% off, and I didn't even have to leave the house.
Empire makes flooring easy. See samples in your home or shop in our first ever store in Fairfax. Don't miss Empire's 60% off sale. Schedule a free estimate now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
I'm on the FDR, but I'll be there.
See you soon.
So it's you versus the FDR. But with your Ford Fusion, it's like a walk in the park. Potholes, drivers out of nowhere.
Yeah, I see you.
And so does your Fusion, with a blind spot information system. And with voice-activated sync.
Call Karen.
You stay in touch and on track.
Gonna make it? I'll be there in 5.
That's the total package. Get a 2016 Ford Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $2,000 trade-in cash, or lease for just $139 a month.
Live pictures there, Midland Beach, where our Catherine Craig is on Staten Island this morning. And as you can see, the snow blowing sideways. Picturesque but dangerous out there. So please just stay tuned and stay with us. We'll take you around the tri-state and get you covered.
Yeah, now we've been getting pictures and video throughout the night showing the falling snow, seeing how it's sort of, this whole situation has sort of evolved by the hour and is still evolving. Now we have some video here. This was shot a couple hours ago on Asbury Avenue in Neptune, New Jersey. You can see the snow accumulating on the roads. Neptune not too far from the shore, really pretty much right by there by Avon by the Sea and Belmar. And folks there are very concerned this hour as high tide starts to move into action.
Absolutely. That is my hometown there. Asbury Avenue looking quite unfamiliar this morning, covered in snow. And we do have some other viewer pictures we're going to be showing you throughout the morning. If you'd like to send us some of yours, please do. But be careful if you're going to go out there and get them. Those pictures obviously sent in by someone who is not driving, the passenger in the car. So if you're going to do that, please do.
We'll check in with Raphael and Chris up next with the very latest on the evolving forecast. You're watching Today in New York.
Lightly brown in a coconut butter reduction with a dash of sea salt. Simmer over low heat. Allow time to chill before serving. The Charisma Gourmet Inclusive Experience. Get a taste of it now at Eldorado Spa Resorts and Hotels.
We invited you here today to get your honest opinion about this new car. To keep things unbiased, we removed all the badging and logos. So what do you think it is?
Reminds me a little bit of like an Audi.
I would say Lexus, maybe Acura.
What if I told you this is the 2016 Chevy Malibu?
Wow.
This is a Malibu?
Yes, this is the all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu. And now, current qualified competitive lessees can get this Malibu LT for around $199 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Wow, the internet is crazy fast here.
I know, right?
God, so nice to have everyone over.
Hi.
I just laid an egg. Does anybody want it? Joey, you want some gasoline?
Yes, please.
Mom, guess what? I married a clown and we're having tiny little clown babies. I just bought a hammer.
With internet fast enough for everyone, your guests might get a bit carried away. Get out of the past. Get Fios.
Learn more about NBC4 New York's recent job opportunities by logging on to NBCUNIcareers.com or by calling our toll-free number. From Storm Team 4, this is a severe weather alert.
Our coverage of the blizzard of 2016 continuing at the 7 o'clock hour. Here's what's happening in our area right now. Mayor de Blasio declaring a winter weather emergency for New York City that will take effect an hour from now at 8 o'clock. He's calling for everyone to stay off the roads throughout the day.
And NJ Transit has suspended all train and bus service overnight. They did that at 2 a.m. It's going to remain shut down until Sunday afternoon. PATH trains are operating, though they are running with delays.
More than 9,000 JCP&L customers already without power in New Jersey. Most of them are in Ocean County, and the state's electric utilities are expecting the snow to bring down trees and power lines, which could leave customers without power for days.
And we do want to let you know that the Today
501 Sports earlier in January, he had 25 points with 5 threes against Lawrence, single-handedly keeping them in the game for about 2.5 quarters. And someone that played limited minutes last year under current Freeport coach Larry Steimer. And he has been among Long Island's breakout players, particularly from a junior year to a senior season.